begin. So, we've got a list. We've got an old list. We've updated the list, but we've got an old list. Worship, troll, worship. Troll, worship, lock here in Modern. So, if you're not familiar with the combo, basically the combo is have a worship in play, which says your life total can't be reduced to less than 1, and have a troll in play. Trolls are hexproof, they can't be targeted, they have regen, so they're good like that. And you can live for more or less anything, creating a lock that a lot of decks will struggle to get rid of. They won't necessarily be totally locked out. And in order to totally lock someone out, we have another package in here, Teferi, Karn the Great Creator, and Knowledge Pool. And if you don't know what all that does, let's just see if it happens, and that'll be a treat. Anyway, we've added a few things and adjusted a few things. So this list used to have Remand, it used to have a Johnny, it used to have a lot more lands, stuff like that. We've decided to add Abundant Harvest. This is a newer card to Modern, allowing you to pick land or non-land. This is replacing Oath of Nissa to get just deeper in the list. Simic Charms here, perfect for the meme. Path to Exile is here. Instead of Prismatic Ending, Murktide's a problem. I just want to kill some creatures. I don't care how many lands my opponent really has. We're going to use that. Got some Serum Visions to fix their mana. Teferi is a win condition at the top end. Sarah instead of a 4th worship here, because why not? Emblem worships are better than normal worships. And of course, good old Geist of Saint Traft if you haven't seen the good old Spirit of Angels in a while. It is a list and a half, to say the least. And we're going to run it. I'm good. We're going. We're going to go burn 100 play points here. Playing some Bant Worship in Modern. Let's begin. Oh, what a list. Here, let's update. Worship Lock. Simic Charm? Let's just put that in the title. Let's see how many people come in here and go, what? Simic Charm? What are you doing? Simic Charm is a way to protect worship. Hex permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. And we're doing no counters. We're not doing that counter stuff. We're not doing Veils. We're not doing Counterspell. We're not doing Remands, Mana Leaks, Force of Negations, Archmage Charms, Cryptic Commands, Mana Ties. We're not doing any of it. Although Dawn Charm nearly made the list. Anyway, here we go. Match number 1. I don't know what we're going to play against. I don't even know if we're going to do very well. In fact, so much so, let's make a prediction. Star prediction, the Road of Doom. This will be 3-2 or better. 2-3 or worse. Yeah, 5 minutes. Start. Bam. Predictions can go for the people that are here. Happy Wednesday. Halfway through your week. Getting things done. Wait until we get to 3-3 to kill and change Simic Charm into Simic Harm. I know, right? We could attack with Geist and they go to block and boom. Blowout. Dead. Thunderbird, of course. We're here only to please, never to win trophies. If there was a strategy for winning trophies, it would not be played on this stream. We have a Lurrus opponent here in Double Solitude. The hand is very tempting, although I don't have another green source. I just want to keep it because if we hit the green source, we're good. I did cut lands. We have 21 remaining in the list. A lot of them are green, so probability of hitting the green sources is pretty high. Double Solitude also isn't too bad to slow my opponent down. Hand doesn't do anything. It kills 2 creatures against a Lurrus strategy. I'm keeping. We don't have that 1 land emote for nothing. Wait, that's a reminder to not do this. Happy Wednesday. We're going to top deck that green source right here. Right here. Top. Perfect. Perfect, man. That will get me more lands. Technically gets me more lands. Don't worry. Just get Sylvan plus Worship. Game's over at that point. Pretty confident game would be over. Snow-covered swamp. You gonna take a peek? All right. Inquisition. Kind of tempted to go ahead and fire off the Solitude here on the Geist, because they could take the Geist. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. They take Geist and I can't like double Solitude. And part of the reason I kept this with the one land is because I can double Solitude. Blast them. I guess I should have let this surveil happen, but yeah, we're playing trolls. We're premium tier 73. Value town here. It's a shame they can't play Lily, Luris. But if they could play Lily, it would be an out for them. Don't mind this hand, opponent. Don't mind. Just hide this one down here. You don't see Worship. Takes Abundant Harvest. I kind of just want mana. Oh, no follow-up. Oh no, we have so many plants. We're about to open a plant shop here. Just need the funding from a green investor. Watery Grave. Grixis in flavor. You got it. You take that plant from me. You take that little plant from me. There goes the plant. So their Grixis control. They will have counter spells. Extra Solitude. Chad, did we learn anything today? Yes, we did. Why did you let me keep a one-lander? Who is it, Mr. Fleshy? No. Yes. Doesn't do anything. This hand's done everything so far. There's a Steam Vents. Shocks it in. Okay. And dash and a monkey. Luris to hand. You got it. Is that it? Land, land, land. Land, please. By the way, we're gonna Solitude Worship the Luris here. We're not going to burn a Solitude on a Solitude. Sorry, but land. Oh, no, wrong color. I guess I have to do this now. See if they have a counter spell. Oh, it feels like a counter spell. Maybe I should have done this on their upkeep. Oh. Okay. They're afraid of Ephemerate or something like that? We don't play Ephemerate or Brought Back. Ha! Silly. We're just looking for green mana, that's all. All right, now I can hit that 6. I can't do anything. My opponent played Luris. Did they even use Bobble? I don't think they did. They're so stunned by our Worship Solitude troll meta here. Hey, Ragavan, you want to toss me a treasure? They're going to go over a land here. Here comes the basic forest. Well, that's a good one. They can cast Geist. Oh my gosh, we're going to die to Geist. White, blue, black, go, slam it. Just do it, opponent. Don't think. Just do. This card's great against us. Yes. Yes. There you go. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Green. Oh, we did it. All right. We're playing Magic. We're playing Magic. Okay. We have done it. We've done it. We've achieved. Sylvan Caryatid in play. Ragavan is now perpetually blocked. They cannot target my Sylvan Caryatid. That being said, they've got a nice 2/2 that flies in a 4. That kind of hurts me. When they dash in Monkey here, it technically lets the Geist come through because I'm blocking Ragavan. All right. I'm taking 6. Maybe the opportunity to Solitude away an Angel. Take a little less damage. We'll see. We'll see. Might need Troll, though, down. Block Geist. If I had another green source, could do that. Could also play the Sylvan Caryatid, double blocking here and only taking 4 in the air. Dead to a few burn spells. All right. We hit our land. Play Sylvan Caryatid. Or do I want to play Troll? Maybe I play Troll here. Play Troll, leave up Regen. That kills Geist pretty nicely. Do they have the counterspell finally? That they do. All right, let's go ahead and play so we have more mana here and pass the turn. We're taking 6. Question is, do they have a bolt? Counter Magic, Control, Luris, Thoughtseize themselves. They've got the Lightning Bolt. Maybe they'll take the Lightning Bolt for me. Thoughtseize is self. My opponent didn't do anything with Luris. Thoughtseize is self, not checking what I might have. Not that I can cast it. Don't get rid of this. Gets rid of Unholy Heat. Now they've got us killed here. They dash in Monkey and hit for 6 plus Bolt through the air. I'm dead. We'll just see if they see that sequencing. I know. I think that's what they're doing. I think they're showing us that we're dead. But that's fine. Then do it. What if they just play Monkey and forget to dash it in, you know? There are things that could happen here. They put red and red, by the way, and we're not dead now. We could top deck Worship and lock them out. So my opponent has goofed. I am not dead here. We play on. Worship on top. I can also Solitude my own Solitude to gain 3. All right, there's a Troll. Block, but I can't block the Angel. Had to be Worship off the top, really. All right, not a whole lot I can do here. Maybe they dash in again using the red. I Solitude the Angel and block like Geist or something, or the Monkey. Bolt kills us if they do that. We'll see if they do that. All right, they do some Ragavan nonsense here. All right, I will play to my out because I have a weird out here. Solitude their angel here, and then I block and block. But the bolt kills me. All right, bye, angel. If I get to block, then I gain life, and the bolt's not lethal. So they need a bolt now-ish. Yeah! All right, they got us. They bolted us. They got us. All right, ley lines are coming in. Ley lines, probably the kitchen Finkses, maybe Chalice. They found the line. They found the line. They did it. All right, Sarah doesn't feel very good here. It's gonna get like unholy heated pretty easily. Maybe it's okay. Let's see here. Maybe Karn just comes out. We're just bringing in all this like nasty hate. Kind of worried Geist isn't really good here. Like that's 6. It's like this stuff. I mean, Solitude's not bad here either. I don't even know if I need the 3rd bridge. I might be pretty happy with just this stuff. Even Endurance isn't bad. Maybe I play 3 Endurances instead of Serum Visions. Just like bring in all the massive creatures and be like, here you go, opponent. Enjoy. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is just like, let's keep 2 lands actually this time and be on the play. It'll be great. It'll be great. I might want to add 1 more land or 1 more Abundant Harvest. Do you think they'll have Artifact Destruction for Chalice on 1? They probably will. We didn't bring it in. I'm not going to bother with a Chalice on 1. Let's play first. Plenty of lands. Let's keep. Let us keep. Hand looks pretty good, actually, compared to our last hand where we just played 1 land. All right, where are we at, opponent? Where are we at? I'd like to put in a Hallowed Fountain tapped. Let's begin, shall we? I think they're going to have a hard time getting rid of this worship if it lands. So as soon as I get to 4, unless there's some like back-breaking play, I think we just slam the worship. This should be interesting. This is a good matchup. Creature heavy. This shouldn't have too many ways to remove the worship. They do have the counter spells and the drown in the locks, so they're a little more control oriented than just like aggressive get creatures. Bringing in the endurance is a nice play against the drown in the lock as well. So yeah, I'm pleased with our options here. Bobble. Scry trick yourself. There you go. Do you want that top card? They do. Or at least they're not cracking this immediately. All right, another kitchen Finks. They scry trick themselves, so they don't know I have 2 kitchen Finkses here. We're gonna just stonewall the Ragavan. I guess I should pat the Ragavan. But if a Ragavan shows up, it's just not getting through. 3-2, then 2-1. There's a Darcy. It's a Watery Grave. Shocks it in. Floats some black mana. Thoughtseize. All right. I'm going to let the surveil happen, then I'm going to path. They're going to thought seize probably one of the kitchen finks away. We're going to go get a temple garden. Because I don't have anything that's double blue, really. Yeah, temple garden should be fine. And then we'll path this, give my opponent a good land here for them. Playing the good old-fashioned path versus prismatic ending here. And we'll slam a kitchen finks. They might just take the worship and try to play through the two finkses. It's a lot of persist, though. Can you imagine losing 2 kitchen finks to persist, then they like would board wipe or something, and then we would brought back if that was like a thing we were doing? That would be painful. It'd be so much value for the kitchen finks player. All right, worship eats the dust. Makes sense. Anyone want to confirm whether or not Thoughtseize bug is a thing? Thank you. Thank you. Up to 21. Pass the turn. Your move, Grixis player. It's in full effect. How are these predictions came through, by the way? 34,000. A lot of people are guessing 2, 3, or worse. Oh, Thoughtseize again. I guess they'll worship steal again. Not many people believe we can do the 3, 2, or better. I think that was a wise choice. All right, worship number 2 gone. We only have 1 more worship left in the list. That being said, my opponent's got 3 cards. And we have a nice roadblock here. That's a good card. All right. Since they know about the kitchen finks, let's try to resolve this. This is a great place to get rid of this. If they had like Drown the Lock, they could counter right there on the stack and not have to deal with it. We resolve. We'll attack and pass the turn. There you go. If they have an Inquisition or Thoughtseize plus other creature or something here, I don't see them doing much in terms of attacking my hand. Unholy Heats, we persist back the kitchen finks, gain 2 more, 25, 13 to 25. All right, looks good. Fetch. That they do. I agree, Sam and Graham. I agree. Kitchen Finks is just a threat that keeps coming back. You got Unholy Heat? Totally fine. A simple bolt would have done it too. In fact, your Unholy Heat without Delirium would do it. All right, we used the blue mana. That's good. Expressive Iteration down. It'd be really funny to use Teferi to bounce a Kitchen Finks to replay and reset the Kitchen Finks. I don't know if that's what I want to do, but it's definitely an option. I hope they don't get an Inquisition or Thoughtseize here. Darcy would be interesting. Lightning Bolts was revealed. All right, so we're getting rid of 1 Kitchen Finks, it looks like. Sad day. Two things into that Kitchen Finks. Bloodstained Mire. Fetching. Okay. More red? Yes. Darcy? Ragavan. What's up, monkey? How's it going? All right. I think I'm just going to play Teferi and bounce Ragavan. I don't even know if I'm going to swing. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to be on blocking duty. Pass turn. I think I want to block. I know it's 25 versus, but I have some really good cards that I don't want my opponent to play. Or I don't want my opponent to, to play. What am I saying? Opponent skips their turn, Scalding Tarn into play. We're going to put back the monkey. Lurrus to hand. Plays Ragavan. Lurrus in hand currently. Okay. Offer up the trade. Oh, they trade with us. They just traded with us. Nice. What a cool person. You can't interact with me, opponent. We'll go get an island just to avoid the nastiness that could be. All right. Gonna go ahead and play the bridge down. I know it's basically Lurrus into Bobble here. Got this Teferi that can bounce Lurrus in a turn or two if we want to. What is the bug? What is what bug? The Thoughtseize bug? Whenever you Thoughtseize your opponent, the immediate card they draw is the card that you Thoughtseized away. If you could Thoughtseize a land, you would immediately draw the land. We Thoughtseize, they Thoughtseize Worship. All right, can we outgrind Mishra's Bobble here with Lurrus? I think we can because we have some Endurances we could run into. We have some Karns we could run into, and that would shut down this. So we got about 5, 6, 7 cards probably that deal with this. Not to mention our Solitudes, the Path, all that good stuff. Actually, they opt for Ragavan. That's silly, opponent. That's bad. Land down, uptick, pass turn. I mean, I guess they could. I guess it's okay. MTGO premium membership here. Exactly. What do we got? An Unholy Heat for the Teferi? Nope. Darcy. Bobble? It's got to be Bobble now, right? Yeah, there we go. There's some good value. All right, what will you do with this Bobble, opponent? Oh, they're going to be picking up whatever's on top. Pattern play to land. Past. Bridge in play. It's a good feeling, isn't it? Good feeling. They take a look at my top card. And they staring at it. They're giving it a good look. That's what they're drawing. That one wrecks me. Exactly. Watch it be the Endurance. Thrun. Thrun. All right. I'm going to send Teferi up one more time here. I'm trying to keep Teferi in play. We'll slap down Thrun. Pass the turn. Can't really F6 anymore if they happen to have a board wipe, which I doubt with the kind of cards they've already played. But if they had a board wipe, we'd want to go ahead and regen Thrun. I mean, I could also regen Thrun at their like upkeep and then just like F6, you know. Opponent's at 9. Isn't it funny how we've like kind of stopped ourselves, but we have stopped them. I mean, they'd be attacking with Darcy or something. All right, red mana, extra Darcy. Lots of scrying going on here. You know what? I love this F6 button way too much. All right, regen F6. My opponent can't respond to me because Teferi's in play. I have no cards in hand. It's not like I have a secret. If you can kill my board some weird way, Thrun's living. And now we can sit here and stare lovingly into the camera. I just can't get away from the prison. Opponent's got 6 minutes on their clock and change. And we're in game 2. I hope it doesn't go to game 3. Oh, wait, I do hope it goes to game 3. 3, 4, 5. Whoa, whoa, this is a lot of mana. What are you doing, opponent? It's like 5 mana. Oh, Croxa's down here. What's up, Croxa? How you doing? What up? I totally missed this down here. 4, 1, 2, 3. There's Croxa. We take 3. Dun, dun, dun. Interesting. Loses 3 life. Not damage 3 life. I don't think I recognize that as lost 3 life. All right, what else you got? Death Shadow. Oh, they're a Death Shadow list. All right. Untap draw. Okay. We're going to go ahead and fetch. I can just get another island. Let's bounce. I want to bounce Luris, but at the same time, maybe I just bounce Kitchen Finks. Let's bounce Kitchen Finks here. Replay Kitchen Finks. Ooh, all right. Abundant Harvest. Here we go. This is better than Oath, hopefully. Non-land. Non-land. Oh. All right. 5. Seems good. Seems good. Gonna get rid of Luris. All right. Get rid of Luris. The Death Shadow can technically attack me. That's slightly frightening, but I don't think they're gonna randomly make it large enough here. All right, so Luris is out of the way. The bobble doesn't happen anymore. Not as much digging and drawing from my opponent, luckily. Looks like they top decked this Mishra's Bauble based on them playing this. Okay. Checks out that top card. Sweet looking card in the Great Creator, isn't it? Nice. I love Path. Path's a great card. All right, opponent concedes here, giving themselves 4 minutes, 45 seconds for game number 2. We could path something. Next few draws, Flooded Strand, Temple Garden. There's the big Teferi. This is where we start to really unlock our list. Got the Endurance coming too, and a Worship in a little bit. Awesome. All right. Do we change anything? We're on the draw. Probably not. Solitudes, Path, and then Kitchen Finks is really painful for them to deal with. And if we get a Troll or even Endurance in the way of a... I mean, Endurance has reach, you know. Gets rid of Darcy and stuff. Yeah, let's just keep. What's what? What's what? What are you talking about? This looks like a fun hand. Keep. You got it, opponent. Here, F6. Blood Crypt. Inquisition. You can take anything but that thing on the far left. Oh, Teferi's gone. Bye, Teferi. You're a little late. This is sorcery speed, so let's go ahead and cast now. Need a non-land. Woo! Sarah. Yes. We apparently reveal the card, so they know I have Sarah in hand now. Dashing Monkey. I don't have a green card to throw this out there, but it wouldn't stick around long enough. Black again. Oh, reconsiders. Black on this side, red on that side. Croxa. I feel like this, I feel like I'm supposed to get rid of Sarah here. With how this game's going, I think it's Sarah there. Breeding Pool tapped. Past turn. Well, now we want that Abundant Harvest to have picked up a land. We went over a Temple Garden. Opponent can't quite get the Crocs out of here. They know about the Endurance? Well, yes. Now it's taken. Okay. Shocks and Blood Crypt. Do we have just a Death Shadow here? Dashing Monkey. So they can play Crocs the next turn. So I need an Endurance off the second off the top. Solitude. That would work too to get rid of this. Not going to reveal that I picked up a Forest. Don't have enough mana for the Ley Line, technically. I might be just pitching the Ley Line. That's okay. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. Dashing Monkey in? No, they're going to Crocs it first. What's this treasure doing down here? Get that out of there. Doesn't belong there. Have you missed entire league? No, you haven't missed anything. You haven't missed anything. Path, Solitude. All that would be great right now. 2 minutes on my opponent's clock. Or at 8. Shocks in a Steam Vent, so that's going to be a Monkey in play. You got it. Okay. Bridge? All right, no bridge. Do it like this. Worship's in play. Now I just need a hexproof creature. Problem is Crocs can kill us because of the life loss. I guess here I have to just get rid of the Misty Rainforest. Take some serious damage here. My opponent's picked up their play tenfold. There's the Solitude I needed. Ragavan's taken 2 of our Solitudes, unfortunately. That'll work. That'll work. It is a path. My opponent can counter this, though. See if they've got the counter. Nothing's happened. We played game 2. Took our opponent a little while to do things. Opponent doesn't attack with Ragavan. We confuse them. This opponent's been confused a few times. That's okay, though. Mishra's Bauble. Looking for a Troll. Troll would be great here. They've tapped most of their blue. They do have treasure tokens still. All right, that'll work. It's Fairy. Let's draw. Okay. That card works. I currently can't put it into play, so I'm hoping my opponent doesn't randomly bolt me a bunch here. I'm hoping that they have mainly Unholy Heat. That's something they've had. We obviously die to like Croxes pretty easily here too. Expressive. Opponent's got a minute on their clock. That's the other thing. You can see they have 1 minute. 1 Bauble. Attacks. Me, I assume. Down to 5. Okay. Top card is a... Can I have my Thrun back? Can I have my Thrun back? Draw a card. It's a pretty good card. It's a pretty good card. All right, Sylvan Caryatid here. We just passed the turn. Now I have a Worship Lock on my hands here. Because I have the Worship Lock, I don't really need to get rid of the Path or the Solitude necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could Solitude right now. I think I'm going to try. Right? 1, 5, cast. Why not? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Get rid of the creature. Unholy Heats, that's fine. Like I said, if they play a Croxa, we've got the path, and I'm blocking Ragavan probably. Match 1's done. Match 1's a win. And I honestly think we have this game. Oh yeah, with a bridge coming next turn off the draw. Oh, we've got this, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1 down. 4 to go. What a list. We have to take with whatever they played, Sam. There were some weird decisions in game 1. Game 2, there were some weird decisions too. Maybe they're learning the client. We'll give them that. It's a win. We're 2 away from wrecking 25,000 worth of points. You have 10K on 2 and 3. Thunderbird. No, I still think it's the correct play. I mean, look at this card. Who plays this? All right. Intrepid Zero is our opponent. They declare a Luris, and we are out Luris hunting. No green, but I got double Serum Visions. I feel pretty safe to keep this one. You predicted 3-2. You got this one with nothing. I believe in you. Uh-oh. Hammer time. All right. Hammer time might be a little too quick for us. We'll see. We'll see. Teferi could bounce something. Oh, snap. All right. Better be the best Serum Visions of my life. I do need green here. Take the breeding pool. Well, am I dead? Land, double hammer. Okay. So they get to hammer me with one thing. Then I put Sylvan Caryid down to block. Then Teferi to bounce the Memnite. Oh, we're close. We're gonna die, but I think we have a chance here. So breeding pool in. Caryid to block. Okay, step 1, create blocker. Step 2, don't get second hammer. No second hammer, no second hammer. Oh, they don't even attack with the Stoneforge Mystic. Missed a point of damage, opponent. Oh shoot, what's this? Oh. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because they can move the hammer wherever they want. Do I have an out here? I don't think I do. I guess the out is Teferi bounce here and then draw into a Solitude is technically the out. With the Serum Visions we see we're not doing that anyway. There's a Solitude. Okay. Chalices on 1. Pretty decent here. Kitchen Finks can block a little bit. We think we want the bridge in. Endurances can reach as well. That's not too bad. And Pithing Needle's a maybe. What do we not like? We don't like our Serum Visions here. I don't like Big Teferi necessarily in this build. I don't like Geist here. I don't like Simic Charm either. Let's do these. Karn to go get this bridge, try to lock out. So I want to see Paths and Solitudes in the opening hand with maybe Chalice. Like all of that's fine. Bridge to Fairy, Pithy Needle. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Do one more Teferi over Abundant Harvest just to have an extra white card that we might pitch to Solitude. I think I cut too many. All right. I probably didn't cut any, right? Oh, I cut Teferis. This is a fast one. Well, I have the Solitude, but I don't really have the second land, and I do need to get off the ground against my opponent. We'll mulligan this. This could work. Let's get rid of Troll here. This can work. It probably only works on the draw or on the play if my opponent just doesn't have like everything turn one. Wow, hammer. Wow, Ornithopter. Well, let's see what they've got here on turn 2. Ink Moth. Giver. I think I'm going to have to play Bridge first. I think I'm going to play Bridge. The reason I'm going to play Bridge here is I think they have to put this on at sorcery speed right now. There's another Ink Moth. I'm so scared. Stoneforge. Another hammer. Does not attack. All right. Because I brought in Pithy Needle. I could do that. I could also play Kitchen Finks Worship. Part of me wonders if I should just play a Karn down. You know what? I'm going to play Teferi and uptick to the Teferi. Because we have a lock that can happen in a few turns. I don't think I'm stopping them like Sigarda's Aid, Ink Moth activation, and then Colossus Hammer here. But I think I can set some stuff up for next turn. The bridge is giving me some variable amount of protection here. Yeah, look at that. They just attacked 2 to Teferi. That's great. Fantastic. Let's go up again, and then let's play a Kitchen Finks this time. I don't like our position because the Ink Moth can come through. Don't be aid. Now what? Oh. They changed their mind. They're going for the poison. Upstairs they go. Another Ornithopter. Pithing Needle. There we go. Okay. So Pithing Needle can name Ink Moth. So I need to live for a turn here, or I need to draw a land. If I draw a land, I could worship an Ink and Pithing Needle, and that would be pretty good. The one thing that this is stopping is Sigarda's Aid, which is a reason to keep the Teferi around. So I actually think I just keep the Teferi around here. And I actually kind of think I go Karn here. Karn and uptick and pass turn. I don't think I Pithing Needle just yet. So I don't think it's Needle here because we didn't think about it for a little while, but Sigarda's Aid is protected because the Teferi prevents the flash in. And if we have Karn now in play, my opponent can't attach. Not that they could do that anyway because the bridge was inherently stopping them because this would make things too big. There we go. We got the concession. Pure Steel Paladin doesn't mean anything to me, opponent. That's all good. Yeah, Karn did what it needed to. Okay, so pretty happy. Like, Simic Charm's interesting. I should probably have this in here to tempo. We don't always remember everything this card does. Thrun probably can go here. And a Sarah. Sarah could create a 4/4 flyer, which is nifty. I kind of like Sarah over one worship. I don't think we need worship to win the game. All right. Let's do the thing, right? All right, I'll keep this hand. This has double interaction for my opponent's hand. Obvious keep. Castle. Hammer. Ornithopter. Just pass the turn. Pass the turn casually here. Ink Moth. Got it. I love how often this card comes in against us. Let's go ahead and get white mana. That's a cool card. Let's fetch the basic. I like the basics. The basics are nice. Let's cast this. Let's find a non-land. Whew, that's a good one. That's a good one. We did reveal it, but that's a good one. Never been so happy to see the charm. Oh, there's Inky. You can hit me for one. That's fine. You got it. Oh, Giver. Giver. Do I play the bridge just to like get past this problematic card? I don't know. You know what? Let's just path the Giver. I've got the Simic Charm that does stuff, and then I have the two Solitudes. Let's just leave all that up. Give her the Giver while we can. I don't care if you get an extra land. I don't care if you make two Ink Moth Nexuses come at me. Go for it, opponent. All you. The tough thing with playing bridge into play here is if I play bridge, they seal. Because I did give them a land, Luris can come back and then repeat this over and over. So there is that little nuance. Pure Steel Paladin. I'll let them equip the hammer here. Whoosh, back to hand. Trying to hold on to the Solitudes. An extra hammer here. I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and Solitude now. Even though I let this ETB. I really don't want the hammers attaching, and because they toss the extra hammer into play, I think getting rid of Pure Steel Paladin here is important. I should have done this before it entered the battlefield, so my opponent gets 1 card extra. Pithy Needle would be the best draw here. Pithy Needle is Seal of Cleansing. Yeah, no one expects the Simic Charm. All right, get rid of the Pure Steel Paladin. A little bit disappointed with my play there, since they got 1 extra draw. We'll see if it ruins us. Ooh. I don't have any graveyard hate. I'm going to go up with this Karn, and then we'll do something else next turn. This is to prevent a future Pure Steel Paladin coming in. Pure Steel Paladin up Ink Moth and attack kills me. So this in play feels good. They can double down and attack for 2 here. There's a Saga. Liquid Metal Coating wouldn't be a bad thing to have against that. Boots up 1 Ink Moth, boots up another Ink Moth. Attacks 2 at Karn. Okay. I guess I have to go get Seal. Or sorry, Bridge. And then just play 2 bridges here. I know my opponent can get Luris and rebuy this, unfortunately. Maybe I'll be able to kill the Luris. I don't believe there's a world where I want Liquid Metal Coating or Knowledge Pool here. I think I just want to fake that I needed this bridge. Play this into play tapped, play the bridge, and then we'll see what we end up top decking. I guess I wanted that Pithy Needle out so that I could have the Karns find it, but I only have 2 Karns. A little different than Red Prison. All right, land was played. 3 mana to put Luris to hand. 3 mana to play Luris. They don't do any attacking, so I get to keep Karn, which is nifty. And we rip another bridge. What if I just Knowledge Pool here? They could get some really scary stuff, but that could be fun. That could be fun because I have 2 follow-ups. How terrifying would that be? They just find Pure Steel Paladin, we dead. Attack with Bridge? I mean, I guess I could. Man, I want to get this knowledge pool so bad, and it's such a not good play here because of the Colossus Hammer. My opponent's gonna make a Saga token and blow up, though. Let's have fun, everyone. Let's have fun. Yes. Knowledge pool. Let's see if they want to blow up knowledge pool instead. Knowledge pool. This is where I wish I had a chalice because you could immediately cast it next. Yes. Oh, there's a bridge. There's a spring leaf. There's a hammer. There's a Teferi. There's some decent things down there. All right. Token created. Seal's gonna get rid of the bridge, I assume. I assume they just want to attack me. They could get a Teferi. It's not good. They kill knowledge pool. Dang it. Why would they do that? Well, they floated mana. Got Springleaf Drum. Inky. We know it's Luris plus Seal of Cleansing probably this turn. Attack for like 5. Play double bridge. Try to find a way to get rid of the Seal of Cleansing in the yard. Seal of Cleansing is going to be back in there immediately here. And so the hope here is that I draw like my, endurances? If I draw an endurance or a removal for Luris here, I could probably take a Solitude. Oh, we have something else. Oh, Cranial Plating. Am I just dead? I might be just dead. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to 2. Going to 2. Okay. Very interesting. I can play bridge. I can then play bridge again. They can only kill 1 with the seal. And then I can chalice on 2 to try to protect the bridge from the seal. My opponent can't instant speed move the cranial plating around at the moment. Springleaf Drum would change those things, but I believe I've stopped them for a turn. Sigarda's Aid, Ornithopter still a problem, but we're still in this, miraculously. It's double black. 1 to move it around sorcery, 2 to do the attach. So they only have 1 black right now. Seal. I need them to blow this up now, because if I put the chalice in, then the Seal of Cleansing can hit the chalice, but I guess it buys me a turn. Bam, all right. One bridge down. All right. They can't cast it again because they've done that once already. Boots up an Ink Moth. You got it. You got it. Boot up the other Ink Moth. Smack me for 2 Infect. I'll respect it. Chalice on 2 has to happen. Defend us with the bridge, preventing the Seal of Cleansing. Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2. Just draw both of them. Well, that was good. All right. We still died to a couple cards options in their list, assuming they are running them. Land played. Passing the turn. All right. Need some big whammies. That'll do. That'll do. I'll gain some life. Little life gains always appreciated. Up to 4. All right. What do we need? I need a win condition. That's what I need. I don't have many of those. I could take a worship. Worship would be interesting. Solitude wouldn't be bad. Get rid of Luris. Sounds pretty tasty. Wins the match. Troll worship, the best worship in Modern. Floodstrand wouldn't do it. Troll doesn't do it. Floodstrand, Sylvan. Teferi would not do it. Solitude, no. Sarah. So we'd have the trolls in play, the Sarah. Pithy Needle okay as well. Nice. 2-0. Let's continue. Everyone that voted for 2, 3, or worse over there sweating. They're sweating. We have one match to win it, and you take all your play points. This is the new meta. Simic Charm Troll Worship. We might have gotten a little lucky with the double chalice rip there. Meta killer. We've had 2 opponents that didn't play the tightest. The tighter play there is to wait, obviously, on the Seal of Cleansing until absolute end step. Then I have to play the chalice on 2 into it. They kill the chalice on 2, then they replay it the following turn, and then they just rinse repeat till they clear all my bridges, and we're good. It would have been several turns to do that, but they would have been able to probably kill me. All right, on we go. 2-0, looking for our 3-0. And we got to play Knowledge Pool to bait the Seal of Cleansing. When have you done that one? This opponent's not sure they want to play us. I don't blame them. They decide it's worth it. All right, Ivan. Ooh, all right. I like this hand. Little Path, Abundant Harvest, little Teferi. Keep. How's Geist? Hexproof creature. That's it. That is it. Ooh, all right. We have Serum Visions or Abundant Harvest. I'm not really sure which one you're supposed to lead with. We got the Breeding Pool, so I can do either. I mean, I don't have a turn 2 play here. Is it just better to Abundant first? Kind of take whatever the deck gives us, and then like Serum after on my turn 2. Non-land. Yes! Simic Charm. It's perfect. We revealed Windswept Heath, Simic Charm. My opponent has no clue what we're up to. It's perfect. It's as we planned. Nice. My opponent is Rhinos. They're going to tap down this Breeding Pool for us, like the champion that they are. Revealing the charm. Modern staple. Exactly. Serum Visions. Plains. Extra bridge looks pretty good here. Bottom troll, put bridge on top. Now, one thing that's a little bit of a problem here is we do kind of need to empty our hand for these bridges to work. But, you know, Shardless Agent, we can honestly probably just Simic Charm plus Path. That's probably the good play here, right? Rhinos is boring. Have your Rhino back. Back to the hand. I need to empty my hand, so back to the hand. No, I'm not waiting for this to get randomly countered. They can have lands. We are giving people the gift of land. Okay. Line ourselves up with a bridge, hopefully. They can't double Rhino me here. I'm expecting one. Yep. One set of Rhinos. This is why we have the Chalice, by the way. I'm a prison player. Hits for 3, down to 14. Solitude would be an okay draw here. A 1 mana spell that doesn't cantrip wouldn't be bad either. Although I think they're going to tap us down again. Yeah, Teferi looks good, just not... I don't have it. I mean, I could play Teferi into this. I have to draw if I do that, right? Because I have to bounce. If I play Bridge, they hit me for 8, 9, 10. If I play Teferi, I'd probably soak up some of this. Drawing's bad for Bridge, but if I hit like land, it could be good. Worship's interesting. Worship gets bounced by Petty Theft, but it is an interesting card. Opponent's got a lot of mana now. They gotta make so many rhinos. They should do it right now while Teferi's out. Yeah, Violent Outburst right now. No, that's 4 mana. That's 5 mana. Fury. Dang it. If I hit a land, I can get down to 3 and they hit me for 6, 7, 8. I'm dead either way. I'm probably going to have to hide this information. Yeah. All right. Dead on board. Got to beat the rhinos. Got to beat the rhinos. Chalices are coming in for probably the 2 Karns. The bridges probably have to come in. No, I never showed them Bridge. I showed them Teferi. I look like Bant Control with Abundant Harvest and Simic Charm right now. That is what they saw. And Path. That and Serum Visions. That's what I showed them. You don't like my Simic Charm? Simic Charm is the hexproof we're going to need when we've got the worship down, or we bounce a creature, or hexproofs our bridge. I mean, we could do that. Yeah, see, it bounces Rhino. If anything, like, Geist isn't very good here. Like, Trolls aren't even bad because they regen and can block some. Sylvan Carry, it's a reasonable blocker and gives us the mana we need. I need to make one more cut. Sarah's probably takes too long. I say this, but Sarah could create a 4/4, which isn't bad. 3/4s aren't the worst. I could keep the bridge out, go get it with the Karn. If I do that, maybe I want like a Kitchen Finks in here. This is going to be a tough one. This is a tough matchup, but we have things for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Not really too many changes. Chalice. We called it at the very beginning for Rhino. 2 Abundant Harvests. We got a bridge. I am on the play. I have 3 bridges and 2 chalices I could find if I were to mull this. Solitude's not hitting anything. I am on the play. The Abundant Harvest let me get my 3rd land and also gets me a spell. Like, I don't hate this opener. I don't think it's great, though. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it, and off the very first Abundant Harvest here, I'm going to go land. Serum Vision's Worship Misty were revealed. Whoops. About that worship. What about the Troll? Troll's great. Troll's here to stay. Let's get a breeding pool. Abundant Harvest. Spell this time. Or non-land. Chalice on 0. Go! Go, go, go! Force of negation. Forced me. Oh. Brutal. You hate rhinos? Rhinos is a strong list. If we can make it painful for them, we're doing the right stuff. Let's go ahead and fetch. Just get a basic is fine here. I'm gonna try to resolve bridge. You need like another force here. No force. Excellent. Cool. Cool. You see that? It's in play. Nice. Oh, stop giving me lands. Let's go get a Temple Garden or Hallowed Fountain with it. Probably Hallowed Fountain. And just slap down a troll. Paradise Druid could be, but I don't think I need that many ramp creatures. That's why we're playing the Abundant Harvest as a version of Birds of Paradise, but can get a spell. And we're trying out some newer cards. Here comes 2 rhinos. All right, they're gonna bounce the bridge. Is that what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna take a big hug from 2 rhinos. The problem with Paradise Druid is when you tap it, it becomes unhexproof. And the whole theory here is that we want these to do their thing. All right, we'll pass turn here. Wait for my opponent to hopefully tap out some Solitude, 1 rhino, and maybe double block. Might even path one of them, I don't know. Sure, path. I'm expecting not really too much off the top here. Just keeping their rhinos in check. Nothing crazy. Yep, as expected. Nothing. All right, we have both flooded out. The question is, when can they answer my bridge? And my question is, when will I be able to stick a other threat here? Oh, endurance. You got it. You got it. You know what? Have this flooded strand too. I'm so tired of lands, you can have it. We already have the Temple Garden. Let's grab a breeding pool. Like, is this the point where I should Solitude? Let's just do it now. They have to have Counterspell. Oh gosh. Wait, they wouldn't have Counterspell in this list. We'll hit the Rhino. I don't care about the endurance. Just like the simulations. Hey, if we take a game off this opponent, that's like major win. Rhinos is tier 1. We are tier 73. YouTube should go scroll back and see if that's the same tier I said earlier. Oh, KC. Thanks for the gifted sub to Little 1K. Little 1K gets the sweet emotes. We have a lot of emotes now. Look at all these emotes. That one's tier 2. Where are my tier 1 emotes? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I don't know. Most of these? Oops. I ditched the flood one. We don't want a flood. I ditched the flood one. What are they doing, Fury? All right, they kill Solitude. They got the Solitude. Elementals versus Trolls. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I guess I get to regen it. I can actually... What, I can kill Fury with a Troll? This card's terrible. We can kill it with Troll. Crashing Footfall suspended here. Oh my gosh. Please. Please. No more lands. Everyone must have the tennis ball. The tennis ball. Crashing Footfalls to 3 suspend. Oh, that's true. It would leave combat. You're right. It's been a while since we've played with Troll. Now I would get it. I'd have to just double block. It's still bad. Who plays Fury anyway? I kind of want to hold this last card, but I don't know why. Make them think. Make my opponent think. Crashing Footfalls goes down to 2. I'd like another bridge. Crashing Footfalls again. There's 2 of them now. 2 and 4. We think it's petty theft. That's what I need to avoid. I don't think I care about the rhinos, right? I care about petty theft. Let's see. See if they concede to something like this. I mean, I think they have like force or something like that. Chalice 2 seems like it's a good idea. Maybe it's not petty theft. They let that resolve. That or they don't have the counter. Remember, they remove bridge, we die. Bridge gone, we dead. Draws an extra one here. Rhinos are at 1 and 3. Oh, they're tapping mana. Don't be Force of Vigor. Don't be Force of Vigor. Don't be Force of Vigor. Shardless, that's fine. More rhinos. I can block one. I can block multiple creatures every turn. It's just a matter of if they have trample. Nightbot, we can't keep saying this year in 16 days. All right, a lot of rhinos. I guess we could view here really quick. They've been cascading. That would have been better. They do have Force of Vigor, but they also have Brazen Borrower, so I have to pick one or the other. They have Prismari Command as well, so I need a Chalice on 2, 3, and 4 to win this game. I don't have that many Chalices. So I need a win condition. Oh, that's okay. So pick up another bridge, or I don't really want to give them the knowledge pool immediately. I think so if I can eat the 2 red, then the only thing that's worrisome is force. I don't know how many forces they have. We see 1 Prismari, 2 Prismari. These could have been cascaded against. We've seen Brazen Borrow several times. I guess let's make this easier. Does Karn resolve? They have 2 red, so it would take 2 turns to do that. Where if they draw Prismari, I could have bridge. Does Karn resolve? Deep down, I just want to go get knowledge pool. I just want to go get knowledge pool. Who doesn't want to get knowledge pool? The big problem is knowledge pool would probably mess us up completely and give them more looks at possibly getting their spells, if we were to get something that would hit them, they could instant speed respond. There's a lot of problems with Knowledge Pool. Karn's interesting. We're sitting here for a little bit. They're entertaining probably a force. Oh, they disconnected. Oh. They're not happy about Karn. What would we go get? Do we get liquid metal coating? GG less than 3. Hopefully they'll come back. Saw your 5-0 mono red list and MTGO League dump. Congrats. Thank you, Thunderbird. Thank you. That list goes live on YouTube on Friday. They're back. Ivan is back. Welcome back, Ivan. Why do we have Knowledge Pool in the sideboard? No, because we have a hard lock with Teferi. You think I would play a Magic League without a hard lock in the list? Come on. Oh, this is true. I could go get the other Chalice. I can't immediately put it on 3, but it is in exile over here. Oh, they're going to counter this. All right. Well, we didn't have to think about anything. That's true. There was a Chalice sitting over there. That Chalice sits in hand and we try to put it on maybe 4? That'd be kind of interesting. Try to get it on 4. All right, some Crashing Footfalls here. Doing the thing. I think I really realistically would want a second bridge there. I think that's probably the answer. And then if it were to have lived there, and my opponent didn't like top deck Force of Vigor, then we would have been pretty good. So, all right, we only have one more Karn in the list. Apparently, all I'm gonna draw is lands. I know I have another island here, so let's just grab that out of here. A Simic Charm would be nice, excluding the whole Chalice on 2, but it would give hexproof. Come on, what do we got? Oh my gosh. That doesn't even fetch anything anymore. I'm out of lands to fetch. It's awful. Temple Garden's 98.5 degrees. All right, just find it, opponent. End my misery. Top deck is a Serum Visions. All right. We can cast this. Let's set up our turn. Path into Teferi. Bottom, top, land. Okay, we got a Teferi. The big Teferi too. It is a very slow win condition. Don't get it, don't get it, don't get it. Oh, they're pausing. They're trying to figure out how to kill this fat. Oh, okay, we're live. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attempt Teferi. You got another Force. You've used 2. Let him resolve. Let him. Yes. We're drawing cards. Little Teferi. Okay. I mean, if that resolved. Little Teferi. I feel like I should give him Shardless back. Mystical Dispute. Oh, I don't have another land. Do I have a basic? I have Forest. I have Flooded Strand. Oh, this is the worst. All right, what do I have left? All right, I have a Karns here, Simic, some Teferi's, Worship. I don't have a lot. Killing my opponent's going to be very difficult. But we will try. Okay. So my opponent's apparently got just some counter spells. That's what's going on. I have more cards than my opponent. No, they're immediately casting this. No, no, no. Okay. Woo. Whoa. Immediately enter. No, no, no. What is this? 4 mana. 4 mana. Oh, it's Fury. You got it. Teferi down to 1. That's fine. Teferi lives on. Okay. Top deck. Worship. This is good. This has to be forced at some point because I have trolls in play. Teferi up. Solitude's okay. All right. Worship in play. We'll play a Solitude. I guess I'll get rid of their Endurance. I don't know. Untap some stuff and onward we go. All right. So they still can kill me at the moment. Bridge and Worship would die. But Prismari doesn't kill Worship, and we have Trolls in play. So if I can get Karn, Chalice on 4, I think we've hard locked them out of the game. There's a basic uptick. Okay, that's a spin for a new spell. New spell. Non-land. Another troll. Another troll. That's a troll. I need that Chalice on 4 ASAP. That or I need a Worship or a Bridge, right? I need a redundant piece of hate. Or lock. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, we're still playing Magic. Oh my gosh. I got it. All right, I have a redundant piece here. Oh, I got all the pieces. Worship. Bridge. My opponent technically decks before me now. I think we have to go to that plan. So I can't use Teferi anymore. They deck just before me. What's this card? Shardless. Spin, spin, spin. And when they cast these, they use an extra card, right? Oh, that's true. I don't deck with big Teferi, right? I can put it on. Well, they could counter it, right? I don't know how many endurances they threw. This shows 107 cards because they've cascaded a whole bunch of times. There's definitely probably another endurance in there somewhere. Do I fire this off? Keep using Teferi. I'm just worried that they would counter this Teferi at some point. All right. We'll trust. We'll trust non-land. No. The win con is supposed to be my opponent being very upset and conceding. Put on bottom, put on top. Carried. Countered. Pass turn. Keep going. We're going, we're going, we're going. Want to untap that Flood Strand. The ult is the win con, but I have so many rhinos to get through. All right. Well, we got Karn coming. Let's uptick first. Find little Teferi would be great. Big Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. Resolved. It resolved. Okay, now what do I do? Liquid metal coating? That gets countered. Bridge? Knowledge pool. I need the other... I mean, I guess I go get Bridge here. You know what? I'm going to go up. Counterintuitive. No one would do that. Going up. I'll think about it later. I don't have to attack or do anything here because I have so many troll activations that will be able to block all the shardless agents. They don't attack. That's true. The Karn can get the Chalice in exile as well, which would be put on 4. I don't know where I'm going. Let's go get the Chalice on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Ta-da! Ta-da! I guess I technically will probably need a path. I don't want Furies coming at me. All right, I think my opponent's waiting to see what the win condition is, which I'm just going to ult to Fairy. We're up 3 minutes on my opponent. This is something Red Prison can't do, which is assemble the most ridiculous lock. And this isn't even a full lock here because they have Prismari command that can hit like the Chalice or the Karn or this or whatever, but I have this interaction too. I mean, I guess it's Prismari, kill this, force, kill both, worship, somehow get around my bridges. That's their plan right now. Uh-oh, they're doing something. They found the line. Okay. I'm gonna say okay to this. Pour 2 mana artifact, go boom boom. Unlocking the charm. The charm hath been unlocked. We can't put a new Chalice on 2. Thanks, Chalice on 4. We're unlocked. 1,000,000 years, 47 months. Oh my. Approaching 48 here. 4 years is the approaching. Ice is a solitude. All right, you got it. Draw that card. They can force me to draw. What? Petty theft. And all of these draw cards, which I think I'm going to just let all the draw cards happen. Prismari command forces me. Target player draws 2 cards and discards 2 cards. True. And that's at instant speed. That would be rude. Waiting. Trolls. Troll worship. Best worship. This is at 8. Gotta go up again. Ugh. All right. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna go get a liquid metal coating since my opponent's given me the great opportunity to go get liquid metal coating now. Let's go ahead and slap that into play. Or attempt to. What? 2 mana. Gonna get rid of my Karn. I think I have to just let that happen. And just let it happen. I have Teferis. I'm planning to win with these Teferis at this point. non-land, obviously. Obviously non-land. Got to empty the hand a little bit here. Don't worry about the counter. Just got to empty the hand. Again, I don't want a bunch of Furies attacking me. Got lots of blockers here. We got Hexproof. We have Teferi emblems happening. Simic Charm! Funny enough, I haven't hit the other Teferi, which would have given me the Karn and the Knowledge Pool lock, so I'm having to win through the exiling of opponents' creatures and lands and things like that. So we'll see what happens. They Petty Theft here. This is one of my win conditions. I think I go to try to defend this. Again, wishing I had Teferi, little one. If they have another Mystical Dispute, we lose because I have these... Oh no, I think I have a basic forest. They Petty Theft again. All right. I don't believe I can win now, right? I really do have to deck them somehow. I guess, yeah, I can keep playing Teferi and negative and stuff. Like, you all say that, but it's just going to get bounced or shot or whatever, and I'm going to lose it. I'm going to die. You're all so confident, I'm not. Up we go again. F6. Grixis Coco. This is a tough game. This is a tough game too. I guess because I have 2 Teferis, I'm a little safer than normal. Right? See how many Brazen Borrowers you got now, opponent. Grixis Coco is just Coco, but for spells. Sorcery spells or something like that. All right, Ivan, you pretty much have to win this game. Bounces a Worship. Now I have a Worship in hand. They bounce another thing. I could exile a Worship here. They bounce another Worship. That's 4 cards in my hand. 5. I'm going to cast Solitude. Attempting to cast it. I guess I should be... I could exile, but I kind of want this to be in play. I might counter here. I float 3. The fact that it's been cast as well, what's nifty about that is if they were to bounce it again, I could fire it off again. There's Endurance. They're going to recycle their graveyard? Yes. Okay. Graveyard recycled. Recycling plan. This game is art. I just got to keep playing at a reasonable pace here. Up with Teferi. Serum Visions, draw. There's little Teferi. Bottom, I'm sure we can top that. 1, 2, 3, big Teferi, or little Teferi. Up. This makes me feel a little bit better. Worship down, gets countered. This makes me feel a little bit better. Because now they can't interact with my Teferi at instant speed, so tucking it is a lot safer. The win condition is now to mill my opponent. If I had Karn, the lock would be an option here now, followed by winning. But with little Teferi here, I'm feeling pretty safe. Now, I don't have a worship in play. It's a little unique. So we can't get blasted if they can get through all the bridges. This goes to 7. It's a good troll. Can't be countered. Resolves. That's right. The mighty Thrun the Last Troll. Again, we're playing spells so that rhinos don't attack and 3x creatures don't attack. Remember, they got a bunch of Brazen Borrowers sitting here, even though they've forgotten about them. Remember, 3 is good. You're good. You're good. You're clear on 3. Did I up this? I think I did. Seeing at 6, 5, 6, yeah. 2 damages this to fairy. All right. You're making this difficult, opponent. Up to 6. Land played. We'll dump this worship. Up with this one. Pass turn. You're going to try to keep this Teferi off of an emblem. Here, I'll untap your lands for you, opponent. I'm a nice guy. Untap. Whatever. There you go. Did it. I guess that's true. I can always bounce it with a Teferi, though. Just keep that in mind. We have lots of bouncing effects. That's not a bad one, and I'm actually okay with holding these 3 cards. Look, I found my forest. We do know how we lose here, which makes me a little bit nervous. And we'll see if my opponent finds the line. Turn 27, game 2 as well. It's not even game 3. I can attack with Thrun every turn. I could. I could. We might do that. I'm running out of cards to throw down on the battlefield here. Down with that. I'm down with giving Thrun the pleasure of smacking a rhino. I'm down with it. Combat achieved. Gonna play the Sylvan Carrier down so they don't rhino me to death here. All right. Teferi is at 8. I technically have a way to protect this Teferi, so we should be doing an emblem. And then we should be okay because draw step's defended by this Teferi, and Teferi can start tucking itself. It becomes an artifact plus itself. So I believe we have a win here. I don't know if my opponent realizes it yet. Let's go ahead and Path and Endurance here for my good old friend over there. Could have attacked with Thrun. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just replay new Teferi. Can draw here. I believe I can draw safely once. I think I'm okay here. What I'm trying to do is get rid of their red mana so they can't Prismari command me. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't have double Prismari command here. They don't appear to. Everyone forgetting that Prismari command still kills me. All right, exile red source here. Exile other red source here. Put self on into library. Attack with Thrun. Regen. As long as they don't have another red source, I think I'm okay here. Kind of wish I had 3 cards in the library just in case, but I guess the draw here. So they need a red source plus Prismari. Well, there's Wooded Foothills. Well, they can't have it here, right? They didn't have it last time. Okay. End step. Eat this. We're going to use Teferi. Pick up our Teferi. Keep exiling cards. Now we can exile 1 a turn, so we're a few turns away from actually winning. I just need to move the game along here. Make sure I don't time out. Tuck itself. Attack with Thrun. I'm almost to the point I could attack with more because of the rhinos, so maybe I should be just getting rid of the rhinos now. I'm having to take a lot of actions here. Drop a land, pass turn. How are we going to win game 3, though? It's probably going to come down to time. All right, I'm going to go aggressive here. Get rid of Rhino, tuck, and swing. Because I think I need to swing with just about everything here. One, two, three, four, 5. Ferry down. Let's go up here. I messed this up, but we'll tuck and then swing with team. All right. They give it to us with 3 minutes versus 4 minutes. We swing with team here just to kind of hasten things up. Even if they don't block with anything, we got a bunch of Sylvan Caryatids to block and defend Teferi. Opponent doesn't have red, so we're not worried about a Prismari command getting us as well. We take a game off of Rhinos. Big win. 3 minutes versus 4 minutes on the clock. Let's begin. We need to live. So we sideboard a little bit differently than we typically would. Probably don't need Teferis in this final matchup. I'd rather have like Kitchen Finkses. Let's think here. They didn't scoop just to burn some clock, I think. But now they've risked them not winning the last game. Geist is saying trapped in the meta is a meme. Though I could play it here, but it's a bit of a meme. Endurance here. Is that worth it? As blockers. I mean, worship plus a like troll or something's really good. They obviously can bounce worship. Maybe Sarah instead of Karn. No, Karn gets me another bridge. I think I just gotta go with this. And we almost have to mull to like Chalice plus bridge. Well, that's decent. I'm gonna keep it. Hexproofing bridge or having Teferi down. Opponent mulls to 5. Teferi's a good way to stop rhinos. I'll F6 here. 3 minutes on my opponent's clock. Let's go. Sideboard into burn. Exactly. Breeding Pool into like Hallowed Fountain or something like that here. We're gonna leave up Simic Charm because if they have I was gonna say if they had a what is it? Let's get white here. Let's just slam it to Teferi, see if they got the force. They have to respond here with rhinos if they had them. They have 2 cards left. Let's assume it's the Cascade plus the rhino. I can bounce a rhino and I can bridge. So I can bounce rhino, slow the game down, troll and bridge. I think we're okay here. Fetching basic forest, it looks like. 1 card in my opponent's hand. I mean, this is 8. This is a lot of damage, so they got that going for them. I could let this go, and then what can I do? Land bridge, that's not enough. Let's go ahead and just return Rhino. Mystical Dispute. Wow. I can't even fetch here, unfortunately. They had everything, yeah. I got Kitchen Finks. Going to 1. I can't Kitchen Finks in Path because I won't have white and I have to shock it in. If I got a Solitude, that would have won it. I can't Finks plus Path. Yeah, I think it has to be Harvest for non-basic here. Try to hit Solitude. Try to hit Solitude off this. Non-land Solitude. That's a troll. That's a troll. Yeah. Came down to the last minute on each. Yeah, it had to be Harvest for Solitude because I can't Finks and Path. If I didn't get the breeding pool and I got something else, maybe. They kind of did have the nuts. 5-0 Dream Rip. Caryatid. Not enough of a blocker. The trolls aren't what we needed. There's a. See if we had path plus the solitude, and then we could follow up with some trolls to block or bridge. Dang. And that was a mull to 5, too. That was a good mull to 5. All right. That was a long one, too. Let's go to game number 4, or match number 4. I mean, everyone's kind of like, oh, we didn't win. And all the people that are going 2-3 or worse on the predictions are like, yeah. We just took a tier 1, very top tier 1 list to game 3 and nearly had it. Nearly had it. The Simic charm was going to bounce one of the rhinos and would have bought us plenty of time. And they had 1 mana left over, and they happened to be able to Mystical Dispute us away. If we didn't charm there and we attempted bridge, then we would have charmed the next turn and would have had path, and that would have been the out. Would have been the out. All right, Tunneling Cat's our next opponent. Usually a blue Tron player, but we'll see what they are on. Hand's okay. We'll go ahead and keep Kahira. This is going to be a very hard matchup for us, but maybe they'll think I'm on Blood Moon. Okay. We're not on Blood Moon. All right, can we beat Blue Tron? That is a big question. Oh, maybe they're not Blue Tron. Get to turn 3, mull to 5, cast 1 Rhino. Yeah. I mean, they did a lot. Let's do the breeding pool this time. Got the flooded strain for the basic planes. A little Caryatid. Counter? Ooh, Triome. Okay. Playing Triome games. 2 mana. Spreading Seas, absolutely fine. Mystic Gate. All right, we have a freebie here. Question is, which freebie do we want to do? Sarah? Sarah seems like an excellent freebie. Let's do the freebie of Sarah here, because if they can't deal with Sarah by next turn, we get an emblem. And we have Thrun in hand against what appears to be blue-white. Having an emblem plus Thrun just feels like a pretty likely win. We'll see, though, if they interact with Sarah. They might have some way to bounce this or tuck it or something else. Shocks and Breeding Pool. Blue-green. White. Red. Omnath? Prismari Command for 4. Ow. Let's play a Teferi. Up. Tap land. Would attack, but Sylvan Caryatid has that defender. Looking for Karn. Don't be big Teferi. Ugh. Big Teferi, tuck little Teferi? No. Okay. All right. I do have a Pithy Needle, which I think is what I want to play here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn, Great Creator. Down tick. Yes. Pithy Needle. If they can't interact with our Teferi this turn, I think we have a win. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more land as well. Let's see what we can do. Dang it. They have their little Teferi. Ups with their big Teferi. No lockdowns happening just yet. Not yet. No, I don't believe it's eating their lands yet. Let's go up. We're going to replay the Pithy Needle. We're going to name Teferi Hero of Dominaria again. I'm going to go up here, and I think I'm going to pass and attempt Serum Visions. Remember, I can still get Karn down in Knowledge Pool. I got to keep Hero of Dominaria in check. They got to do everything at sorcery speed, as do I. I guess I should have Serum Visions because they're Teferi. My bad. For all those yelling at me in chat. I hear you now. Memory. We'll just draw the land naturally when we downtick this Teferi. That is fine. I have blue mana. All right. I would love to be doing Serum Visions. I forgot Teferi's a thing. We do hit our land, though, so I guess we're going to do everything. We'll get a forest. Downtick, right? Downtick. Yes. Knowledge Pool. Knowledge Pool. And we'll be good. Hard lock. All right, we do this because now we can use Karn, activate, smack this Teferi, and then clean board. We can do whatever we want. Opponent's locked out of the game. Technically, we're both locked out at the moment. No idea how this works. If they try to cast something, I'll show you what happens. Shoot, I could even cast something and show you what happens. I might do that. We never get to see this side of it. We'll see if they concede here. Yeah, we get out of the lock by attacking with Knowledge Pool. So I'll demonstrate because it's fun. So to demonstrate, because they have a Teferi just like we have a Teferi, Serum Visions goes on stack. Cool. Knowledge Pool comes on top, goes, hey, go into the Knowledge Pool. Serum Visions is like, sweet. So Serum Visions enters the Knowledge Pool, and then Knowledge Pool is like, hey, cast a spell. So we can try to click any of these. The problem is that Teferi's sitting here and there's something already on the stack, meaning that it's happening at instant speed. Teferi goes, no, infinite times until you finally say, sad, cancel. Anyway, now we attack with Knowledge Pool, and then I'll show you what can happen because there's a Archmage Charm that I want here. They scry, that's cool. So we're going to unlock ourselves. That's the cool thing, right? All right, so cool unlock here. I don't know, go up with this. And then we can cast Solitude. Knowledge Pool's like, whoa, hold on. And then you go in here and then you're like, oh, I want to cast this card. And then, man, I hate how this works. Come on. Whatever. You're supposed to be able to cast the card out of there. I hit no, but I don't care. You can cast this card out of here and it's all fine. My opponent's going to try to do something. They're not going to be able to do anything. We're going to smack them with Knowledge Pool. Anyway, that's the gist of it. You would cast the card. They cannot cast the card. Makes sense? We got to see both sides too. Magic Online sometimes goofs and stuff like that. And I don't think you shouldn't have to pay the cost. We'll just ignore that Magic Online can be funky. Yeah, that's right. You have to tap and I knew there was some weird thing on Magic Online you had to do. You're right. You tap and untap the land, or you have to do something, and then Magic Online's like, oh, you can do this. Anyway, the lock happened. We were attacking with Knowledge Pool anyway. Winning. Do we change anything? No. Yes, bridge. By the way, we have this card. This is a cool card. Anyway, long explanation, but it's a good explanation for people to kind of know what's going on there. Yes, this card's busted against my opponent. We're going to keep this. We can go get land. We'll see how many Spreading Seas my opponent has. Fetch, fetch, fetch. And just do a Breeding Pool, Abundant Harvest. Land. Nice. We revealed Teferi Hero, Troll, and Sylvan Caryatid. Nothing too freaky there. Spreading Seas, you got it. More blue mana. Cool. Is Worship worth it versus Control? It potentially could be, potentially not. My Hallowed Fountains are right here. I mean, we're going to just end up playing it anyway. Let's go for it. Suck up that counter. Come on, Tunneling Cat. You got the counter. Archmage Charm this. Blast it away. I don't have a lot for control, Tomahawk. They drew cards. Interesting. Well, I'm going to go up. Past turn. I'm going to go up. I don't want to deal with this. You have your own Teferi? That works. No, play Thrun. No, because I can't regen, peeps. You can't counter this one. Just keep playing Worships till I can Thrun plus regen. I don't want to get randomly Supreme Verdict here. And I don't care about the Shark. We'll bounce it at some point. I'm not going to give them the land. I'm going to give them the land. Have a land. Fluffy. Not going to do this. End step. Whack. Got there. All right. Thrun coming down has regen. Can't be countered. 4/4. 4-turn clock here. My opponent could throw things in front of this. I'm not too concerned. We also have a Simic charm that I can use. This could pump Thrun, making it a quicker clock as well. My opponent would probably have to counter that. I would love to bounce this Shark that they're playing down here, but I can't. I've got to leave Thrun available. I'll bounce it next turn. If they Spreading Seas the Temple Garden, I activate Thrun in response to avoid it being killed this turn. It's probably unlikely that they have it. Attack for 4. I'm going to bait with a Troll here. This Troll is the bait. I want to Simic this because I can race. I might have to shock in. We'll see if they take the bait here. I'm hoping they do. If they don't, then I probably can race this. Do I shock this in now? It's tough to say. I guess I do. So I have 2 things. I'm hitting for 7, 8, 9, 10. When they tap out here, I'll go ahead and Simic. This card? I can only save 1 Troll now. There's an obvious choice. They could have double Supreme Verdict. Double Supreme Verdict would get me. Bounces Spreading Seas. Plays a land. 2-turn clock here. Don't care about Teferi. It's a good card against control. Look at him. Look at him with his little staff. And his leaf coat thing. How them Solitudes looking now? Oh, snap. Well, we're going to attack first. Oh, snap. Good old Geist. Geist of the Wind. I'm gonna play this. Solitude. Luckily, I can block. So it's just a 3/2. Why do you care about the sharks? They can bounce these. They can get rid of them. I care about it enough. Oh, snap. This is how you kill Thrun. Luckily, everything kills Solitude, so if they run everything in there, at least I'm doing that. Sylvan Caryatid gives me something else that makes worship at least valuable here. Excuse me, Emrakul. No! Activate! No, activate! Activate! Hey, they're going to take 4. They could throw this at Teferi if they wanted to. They could literally throw this at Teferi and sacrifice Teferi here so that they don't go less here with a Solitude. Where's this going? It's going at their face. I like this. This game's cool. All right. Goodbye, Geist. Goodbye, Thrun. Regen. Regen. How dare you hurt him or her? I don't know. Hurt the troll. They're going to gain 3, and then this dies, and then I can attack. So I think you're right. But, you know, still sad that we're losing this. Bam. Solitude's their own Solitude to gain 3 here. Has to Solitude's my angel. Okay, that's a good way to do it. Now they're good. They're good. They're at 7. That's the way to do it. And Emrakul's there to block. All right, well, I'm going to empty the hand here. Not really a reason to attack, I don't think. Well, we can try. I can regen. Regen! All right, we're in a little bit of a pickle here. We have an Emrakul. I mean, Emrakul doesn't kill me at the moment, but it puts me to 1, flying. What's this? Prismari command 1 worship, uptick Teferi, bounce the other one, swing, swing. Celestial Colonnade. Put me to 1. Oh, they didn't want to do it. All right. More Sylvan Caryatids. Must defend the home ground with the plants. There goes 1 worship. Teferi's at 3. I'll just check. Just gonna check in. Little check in there with Teferi. Man, Emrakul, why'd you show up? Oh, we had it all the way until Emrakul showed up. Who would have expected the Emrakul? Exactly. All right. I'm getting rid of the worships. We're bringing in endurance. True King. 22 months. 2s are great. That end was promised. Thought we had it too with the Thrun. The fact that I only have 1 Thrun too, making me want a 2nd Thrun over one of these trolls, but we need to be low to the ground, otherwise people will run over us. How's it going, True King? We're playing some trolls tonight. Trying to make things work. This is a decent hand. I guess we'll give it a shot here. Teferi's good in this matchup. See if they have a counter spell. We trolling monkeys? Kind of. We've hardlocked someone with knowledge pool. We've hardlocked rhinos basically with worships and a million bridges. Now we're trying to like race a control player, which is really stretching this list a lot. We didn't want to really run into control. Looks like it's going well. Yeah, it's a good night. It's a good night. It couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. All right, leading with 2 flooded strands here so they can't spreading seize me. Maybe I should offer one of these up. Here, I'll do the same. Here. Bam. You can spreading seize that if you want. Spreading seize. Spread. I'm gonna get the Temple Garden. My opponent does have spreading seize. I need more green than I do anything else. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Teferi. Then we'll hit Karn. Then we're just gonna do Solitudes all day long. Dovin Veto wasn't gonna be prevented anyway. So we're just going up the chain here. They got their own Teferi. Love it. You got it. Let's go ahead and get a Pithy Needle, I think, with this. Little Pithy Needle, possibly. They might have a counter spell. Ooh, that's an interesting one. All right, let's lead with Pithy Needle. Then I'll probably go land, and then I can get like Liquid Metal Coating, shut Teferi off. Oh. Teferi Time Raveler. Is this what I want? They let that resolve. Could do Hero of Dominaria. And the card there's Simic Charm, not Bant Charm. +3/+3. Permanents gain hexproof. Return creature to hand. I feel like I'm supposed to name Time Raveler, otherwise things just aren't happy. Get land here. I think it's land. That way I hit the land. Down tick here for a Liquid Metal Coating. Attempt to resolve that. And then we have just a bunch of Solitudes. What's nice here is on the upkeep, I can stop them from playing Hero. But if they have like a way to get rid of Karn here, keep in mind that my opponent has 4 colors. So they may just be like Prismari commands. 3 mana. Oh, I can't interact with this. All right. Well, Shark is Shark. Plus Pithy Needle taken care of. Well, I'll shut that down briefly. Guess I've got Solitude for Shark, so. A little more white, it looks like I need. Another land. All right. Well, I've got to do everything at sorcery speed. Guess we just want to cast one of these. Get rid of their Shark and pass turn. Man, we're on the back foot now. We don't have Thrun. Thrun defending us. Another Shark. I'll get my Hallowed Fountain here. I can't interact, so F6. They could bounce Solitude. They could bounce the Liquid Metal Coating. There's the Teferi Hero of Dominaria, I think. There he goes. There he be. Upticks draws a card, untaps 2, and step. Teferi is going to up or down, up or down. I assume up. I assume they want to keep this. On my turn, I could Simic Charm this and attack. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I top deck land... Bounces Solitude with the Teferi to draw another card. Interesting. They have red here too. They have red here too. Prismari Command is I mean, they're essentially blue-white with a bunch of other colors to make this card even more frustrating. All right, so I'm going to Solitude here. While I know they're a bit more tapped out, and I'm going to pass turn. I do have the Simic Charm that I could potentially use to give my Solitude hexproof. It's funny. This is funny. I guess I could prevent this from bouncing the Solitude. We'll see if we can give it hexproof. I'm kind of fighting a very uphill battle right now. I have a bunch of Solitudes against control. Looks like they're going to counter this. We'll bottom this card. They have Aether Gust. Tunneling Cat's got a throwback as well. All right, Solitude bounced. Teferi going to untap lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just try playing a Kitchen Finks here. They're all 3/2s. Counterspell. All right. We dead? Can I beat 6 cards in my opponent's hand plus Teferi and a memory to grab 2 fresh cards? I don't think so. They're killing the dream. Well, we're not very good against them. We have to, we have to look back on what we're supposed to be trying to kill. I don't have an aggressive plan. They're about to Teferi me. I think we're done. I have no way to attack this. I think, okay, they can't target that. Okay, hold on. Thrun to the rescue. Thrun to the rescue. I hate this card. All right. 2-2 going into match number 5 here for the evening. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, and Thrun. 2 cards that a lot of feelings for. They're playing the Aether Gust. I'm surprised they're playing Aether Gust too. What do they do that for? Like Amulet Titan? It's gotta be. It was brutal, but if you look here, every game's gone to all 3 games. It's been a long league, but 2, we're fighting. We're fighting a lot harder than most meme lists would. Oh my gosh, this league's been 3 hours long. Oh my gosh. It's all down to this for the prediction and the play points, by the way. We're 2-2. This decides all those play points that you all so lovingly put into the pot. Suspense. Tonight might also be only a 1-leaguer because Control takes a long time. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Troll worship takes a while. So it's a list you must nurture, play correctly, and have a good time. Final match. Let's go. Yes, I did play the list back. All right. One lander's a no-go. No companion from my opponent. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's mulligan this. Okay, I can keep this. I can keep this, and I mean, I'll just get rid of a hallowed fountain. Fairy, Karn, get that knowledge pool. Opponent doesn't interact with me. Sounds great. All right. Forest Young Wolf. All right, this is actually going to be a fun one. All right, we can return a creature to their hand. A nice little tempo play, plus to Fairy here. Follow up with a bridge doesn't seem that bad. Tax for 1, that's cool. Wall of Roots looks like a great one to bounce. Back to your hand. Hooah! Yeah, let's play Teferi. If they have the Strangleroot Geist, they have the Strangleroot Geist. If I draw into a white source as well, a white card, we could play the Solitude. No such luck. We'll see if they've got Geisty. They do. Give Teferi the big hug. You got it. Overgrown Tomb. Young Wolf. Strangleroot. All right. Sylvan Caryatid here. Kind of tempted to just do Solitude. And do it right now. Kind of worried about like evolution. Pithing Needles for Yawgmoth. Looking for a worship, and I think we're very close to locking the game out. Main board, they have what? Liberator nowadays? So Liberator might work. Oh, Grist. Grist can target creature and planeswalker. It will not stop from Geralt's Messenger. You're correct. I want to draw a card. I'm trying to find another land here. I know I put one back. I'm just trying to find one more. Teferi is probably dead here. But yeah, it doesn't prevent life loss. I still think it's pretty close to a lock, though. With the Karn on like Yawgmoth and stuff, I just don't see them doing a lot of damage to me, but maybe they can in other ways. Because like Pithing Needle on Yawgmoth, Bridge in play, Worship down. Seems decent. All right, what do you got for me, opponent? Yawgmoth? Oh, that's Young Wolf. Young Wolf infloats a bunch of mana here. There's Yawgmoth, okay. We're going to use Grist to kill Teferi. Not yet. Okay. I guess we'll play Caryatid and pass. Maybe they can kill me. Strangle Root. So now they can just attack Teferi. They have a bunch of draws that they can do with Strangle Root and Yawgmoth. They would lose a reasonable amount of life to do this, though. Guess we'll F6 here. It's a shame we took those Rest in Peace out when we were looking at building the list. Rest in Peace would be pretty good here. Geralt's Messenger, I think, targets... Yeah, target opponent. So our Leyline is an option. Leyline is an option. Gonna evolution the Strangleroot Geist to go get Geralt's Messenger. Evolution's an insect token to get Zulaport Cutthroat. This is a combo, and this is each opponent loses life. All right. Pretty good. So we have to stop quite a few options here. I mean, if they have Zulaport, we may not want Worship. Exactly. They're on Cutthroat, so, like, Leyline's not very good. Endurance is probably our best bet, right? Get rid of the graveyard some. Take out a Worship. Take out a Serum Visions. Take out an Abundant. Almost want to attack more. Let's get rid of all the Worships because it's life loss. We'll entertain it that way. All right. Gotta avoid a combo. Wow, look at all this. This is cool. All right, we'll lead with Hallowed Fountain here, and then try to draw into something that wins us the game. Hallowed Fountain doesn't let me cast Endurance, but I think I still want to do this so my Scry is intact. Our Hallowed Fountain, Scry away, bottom. Go ahead, opponent. We can wait on the Flooded Strand for a little bit. We don't want those things we just bottomed. Ignoble. Path is good. Path can hit like a Yawgmoth or something like that. Something big, nasty. Could hit that. Not interested, though. We'll leave path open. I hate to say I might have to hit the Strangler Geist or I might die. I'm probably going to take another 3 here. Wall. Try it. Oh boy. Not feeling very good about all this. Well, it's not looking too good. Attack me for another 3. I go to 8. Trying to use my life total as much as I can here. Young Wolf. Where's your combo pieces, opponent? All right, Geist of Saint Traft is out here. Could counter raise, possibly. Beat land. Attacks with only Strangleroot Geist. I'm really tempted to go ahead and path now. Do I need to? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go to 4. They can get Yawgmoth in response to my path. Okay, they don't. Thank goodness. Another removal would be great on Young Wolf, and then I could attack. Land Grist. Young Wolf. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's go get a basic. This lets me play double bridge here. I'm going to hope that my opponent can't kill me right here. And if they can't kill me right here, at least I have the endurance. Although I'm going to have to probably get the endurance out of hand, right? Makes an insect token. I mean, Grist is going to kill me too, right? Yawgmoth combo here, bouncing back and forth with Young Wolf to find a way to kill me. Yeah, they can, well, they can attack with all the 1/1s right now with the endurance. But yes, they could attack with Ignoble too. Cord for 4 gets Yawgmoth, bounces these back and forth to find Evolution or Cord. So they're looking for probably 7 cards in their library. If they can find one of the 7 cards here, they win. Don't do this. Don't end us like this, Yawgmoth. Don't do this. I said 7 cards. They can draw as many as they need to here. They can draw like 10 cards here. So they're looking for 7 out of, it was like, what, 43 or so cards? Basically a 1 in 10 chance. So pretty much almost guaranteed. There's the Zulaport. Oh, this is how it ends. We started so well for the evening, and then this happened. And then this happened. I guess 2-3 wins. 2-3 wins. It was a fun night, though. We took a lot of those games to 3 games in the match. A lot of trolls were had. We had some crazy games against Rhino there, and even against the control player. And we did what we did. We beat the lure lists, which kind of what we expected to do for the night. With a whisper. We had 2 rips in the sideboard that would have helped in the final game. And this list is a lot grindier. Maybe an extra 1 or 2 Thruns would work instead of Geist of Saint Traft for that control matchup. Same case, though, if Geist were to come in and attack. I mean, attacking for 6 a turn is very quick. That's our quick clock, if you will. Simic Charm did a lot more than we expected. As a joke, putting it in the beginning, I was pleasantly surprised by Simic Charm's value to us throughout the entire league. You had to come check what's going on. Well, you prevented us from getting a 3-2. We got a 2-3. We're playing some troll worship here, Modern. That's your list.